Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. I heart Aries. My name is Chelsea, and this is the channel where we do all Aries readings. On my way to the beautician, and I looked up in the I looked up in the screen, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I had a jump scare because it looked like I saw my grandmother and me. The old school grandmother. She used to tie her hair up on the way to go get her hair done, and she would always have little earrings in and make sure she had a little lipstick on. The old ladies didn't play. Go and get their hair done. But I haven't been on for a few days because of just family things, trying to get everything together for the holidays. For those of you who don't know, I told the membership tab when we had our Zoom meeting, and we'll probably resume that after the holidays or whatnot. But I was greatly appreciated for all of the prayers of finding my uncle. You guys don't even know how much. So, because if I didn't tell you or not, he, the day that I announced on the channel that we found him, we were having somebody to go get him, and then we didn't hear from him again. We thought that maybe he might be still, went on his way. But a few days later, we got a call from the hospital in Pensacola that he was in ICU. He had fell in the McDonald's. He went in to go get his coffee like he always does, and he fell. He passed out. Ambulance came, took him to Pensacola hospital in ICU. Find out that he had stage 4 cancer. He has stage 4 cancer, lung cancer, and that he is his heart was beating at 13%, and his kidneys was also failing. Everything was failing. So as of Sunday, last Sunday, we had to move him to hospice. So he is in hospice now. So that was, and I just think about, like, I just had this urgency. I just felt this urgency when I was asking you guys to pray for him, pray for our family, that we find him, because I just felt it in my spirit. And now it's like, it's very apparent that we really needed to find him so he would not die alone, so he would not pass alone. As of right now, he is in hospice. He's in stable condition. As of right now, I don't want to, as stable gets in hospice. He's talking, he's eating on his own. He's able to have company. When my mom went into hospice, it was literally just, it was just downhill. But for him, so I feel that, that it's kind of like God giving us time to get there, to say goodbye to him. I've spoken to him on the phone a few times. Ironically enough, the day that I found out that he was in hospice, or was in the hospital in ICU, that's when I hit that pothole. Literally, probably about an hour before I found out, I hit that pothole and was carless. So I just finally got my car back and everything like that. But it's, prayer works. It does work. God has the final say in all things. I have 2 family members on hospice right now. I'm going to go see one today because we're going to have her 89th birthday. And thank God she's here to see that. We're just here to love on her before she does make that transition. And then my uncle. So that's why I've been very sporadic on the channel. But I plan on probably going out of town. I don't know. I really don't know yet, but I do plan on, I don't know if I'm going to go, I do plan on pre-recording videos tomorrow for the week of Thanksgiving, just so you guys will have continuous content, because I am going to take another step back just to be with family. So Sunday, I will have a lot of pre-recorded messages for the day, so you can have your dailies and whatnot. And I'm going to be spending my time with my family for the holidays for sure. So just wanted to get that out. Why Chelsea has been so sporadic, so not posting, so disappearing. A lot is going on. But I definitely wanted to pull a card here for the collective for today, for Saturday. All right. And I will get to the rest of the readings when I get back from my appointment. And this might not even be up because I'm going to get my hair done. So for the people who catch it live and maybe play it back, this is for you, because I might delete it in a little bit. All right. What is the energy here for today that the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, what is the message that they need for today? What is the message here that the Aries collective needs for today? All right. Give us two more. We got, that card came out. Never ending story in between worlds fell out in my hand. Kind of makes sense with the round and round. We have go the distance. And last card seems like it's flipping out. Tick tock. Let's pull one more. What is this about? What is this about for Aries? There we go. I feel like I don't remember the last message, but it kind of feels similar. The energy feels similar. Feels similar. I can't talk. And I'm going to pull a African goddess rising with this before I pull the tarot. Good morning, everyone. Hello. Let's see here. What does Aries Collective need to see? What is the message that they need here, Spirit? Okay. This is about feeling like being trapped in a cycle. Okay. We have round and round, which even though the round and round is kind of like, I've been here before, I've dealt with this situation before. I don't know if I'm ever going to get out of this situation because it feels like you're going around in the circles. But if you see in this round, in this thing right here, even though you feel like you're back at the same point, you're a little bit closer to the finish line. If you see that, it goes around and around and around, but you get closer to the finish line, right? And so what this card describes here is that even though it feels like we could be going through the same thing every time, something is the thing that is different is that you have a little bit more knowledge gained, right? You have a little bit more knowledge gained, and the situation, even though not in viewpoint, is almost over. Okay, it is almost over. Go the distance here is kind of goes with the round and round card, almost to the finish line. Both of these here. Okay. This leopard here, this jack, whatever it is about to cross the finish line. And you have to give it, I would say this, I don't want to say give it all you got, right? Because sometimes when people are in situations like this, they really do feel depleted. They feel like they don't have anyone else. They don't have any hope. But that in those moments right there, it's usually when you're about to have a breakthrough. Okay. In some sense, either you're about to meet someone who's going to help you, or you are about to get to the finish line on your that particular journey or lesson. The next card is the tick-tock, the divine timing card. Thing about divine timing is that we really never know what that timing is until it pops up. And then we have the Fates card, number 17. It's kind of like the star card. And the Fates card represents the serenity prayer, right? Asking God to grant you the serenity and the peace to keep on, to keep on pushing, even if you don't understand what is happening around you, to keep on pushing and having the discernment to understand. So, and then we got here the Yasiji, live out loud. It's a beautiful card. I feel like this represents Aries so much. I think this is a fire element. Let me see. 31. Because no matter what Aries is going through, they still, it's almost, you can't help it. You can't help not to be your authentic self. And someone here needs to kind of express themselves or tell their story, or not, not hide what they're going through. This is the water element, actually. Temple of the Gree Oats. This is from Dogon and Mali. It says, express yourself. You have something to say. Share your voice and magic. Express your you-ness. The embodiment says, the way you express yourself won't make everyone happy. That's okay. You are not meant to. Living out loud and self-expression look different for everyone. For outgoing extroverts, self-expression may mean dancing on tables and screaming your points of view. Introverts may speak out in other ways and save the louder parts of their personalities for loved ones. The goddess declaration is, I am free to express myself fully. I tell people all the time, a lot of times the situations that you're going through are never really for you. You may not see it at the moment because when we are going through dark spaces, we are very selfish with our energy. Sometimes we pull back, sometimes we, go within, but you have to understand that there's always a bigger picture for the reason why we go through things. And it's usually going to be that you're either going to teach or you're going to lend a word to someone else to help them through their situation. And the only way that you can do that is to tell your story. The only way that you can do, some people say, oh, they'll try to make you feel small about telling your story or saying your beliefs or what you're going through or what works for you, right? Don't allow anybody to make you shrink, feel small, or be quiet. Tell your story whenever you feel the need to, whenever you feel called to. And don't ever let anybody make you feel bad about your beliefs, okay? I had somebody pop into my DMs the other day. I was telling one of my clients how I don't even know this person. I don't even know what the heck. I don't know. Maybe they found me on YouTube or whatnot, trying to say, oh, well, crystals and all of that is demonic. And they sent me some preaching video and stuff like that. And I'm just thinking to myself, I said, I wonder what people get out of that. Like, I wonder what do they do, get out of that for shaming people for what they believe in or shaming people for who they love or, how they live their life in some way. What do you genuinely get out of that? What do you get out of putting anyone down? Whether you think it's for religious purposes, you're holier than that. I don't know. I don't understand. But this card here, Yasiji, live out loud, is literally telling you to express yourself, how you have felt to express yourself, because that is spiritual. That is what spirituality is. There's no blueprint for spirituality. Okay. Your spirituality is your you-ness. Just like this card said, your you-ness. We are all different. We all have a unique way of expressing ourselves. And each one of those ways is right. Each one of those ways is right. So don't try to ever be like anybody else. Don't ever try to copy anything else or mimic anything else or join cults or whatever. Be you. All right, let's get 3 cards here for Aries for today. And the Fates card is saying, something feels difficult for you at the moment, but something divine is about to come in. This is absolutely the confirmation that there is about to be some sort of breakthrough or an answered prayer. Okay. The first, and look at that at the bottom of the deck, the star. The first card that came out was the Death card. Let's take a look here for Aries. 5 of Wands. 10 of Wands came crossing. What's that underneath? Look at that. The Sun. Beautiful. Beautiful. At the bottom of the deck, the 3 of Cups, celebrations. It's almost over, Aries. It's almost over. What's that gospel song? The storm is almost over. We have the Death card here. Transformation, Scorpio endings. Scorpio energy, there's an ending here that is taking place, but it's all, and it may be difficult. It may be hurt. You may just be going through a transformation of yourself. The old you is dying away, but it's because it's making room for something new. The 5 of Wands can represent conflict, drama, inner turmoil, right? Fighting against your own beliefs, what you feel, or even people around you, right? Chaos, drama, arguments. Sometimes, and I see this particularly reading for Aries, I feel like it could be inner conflict because that is our energy. But if you have some sort of external argument going on as well. 5 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. 10 of Wands. The end of burdens, the end of a difficult time, the end of doing something or carrying something all by yourself. All right. The end of a journey that has been difficult. Okay. The 10 of Wands can represent baggage from the past. And this could be from a few months, and this could be all the way back from a decade. Okay. Or more. So it's showing here that whatever this fight was, whether it's internal or external, that it's ending. And a lot of times when you see a big chapter ending in your life, closing out in your life, you go through a lot of drama. You go through a lot of chaos. You go through a lot of hardships. And you're like, what the hell? It feels like the sky is falling. And right when you feel like you're about to give up or you can't carry anymore, the sun comes out. I mean, that's a word right there. It literally does. How many times have you been in situations where you feel like you are literally just about to give up? And then that light at the end of the tunnel, that breakthrough happens, that friend shows up, that blessing, that, unexpected money, something comes through to help you in some way. If we could all focus on that reality or that point that, literally, I keep hearing that same phrase in my head, trouble doesn't last always. If you can focus on that, sometimes that can make this seem like it's moving a lot quicker. When I say this, the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Wands, the fight, the hardships. But sometimes when we focus on that, because it's in front of our face, that perpetuates, that continues. It feels harder. It feels heavier. It feels like it's never going to end. But if you can pick your head up for a little while and just kind of focus on the light, you may start to see it peeking through in your situation. The sun represents abundance, new beginnings, prosperity, happiness, joy, and most importantly, happy endings, or it could be the new beginning, the happy beginning after a very difficult ending. Beautiful energy. It's Leo energy here. All right. So that is what I have for you guys. And I will be back with the weekly later this afternoon, probably be a little while. And oh yeah, that's something. I started recording the good stuff coming to you and I got interrupted and I never finished it. So I will definitely do that today as well. All right, you guys take care. Talk to you later. Bye.